everyone. Lisa Ann from Lisa Ann Tarot. I did this is a twin flame connection reading. So what I did was I drew some cards to see what the current blocks are. Sort of what the block is, what it entails, what we need to know about it, and then how clearing this block is going to help us move forward. So there were about 4 of them that came out, and we'll go through it one at a time. So let's do the themes and the bottoms of the deck. So the theme for the overall theme for these blocks, all these blocks, is surrender to the divine. So this is a connection that's in this stage of their journey where it's time to surrender. Surrender attachments to an outcome, to take a step back and allow the divine to take over and move them forward. And that comes out in a couple of the blocks here. Bottom of the deck, we have emotional bliss. So this is the 10 of Cups. This is about bringing this connection into an alignment and preparing them to come together. We have the Moon. So it's about clearing illusion and emotions, clearing emotions, balancing emotions. It's about ascending. So this is about their journey and their awakening journey and their ascending up to the higher realms, to the upper vibrations. And then we have the 7 of Wands. So that is about being defending and protecting. So I think being that the overall theme is surrender to the divine, the 7 of Wands is about how the divine is stepping in to protect this union and to help them bring about emotional bliss, to clear away illusion and balance out emotions, helping them ascend to the rightful place, and allowing things to take place. So the first block that came out, we have a divine assistance. So this again shows that they're at a period right now where a lot is being taken care of behind the scenes. Divine intervention, possibly being guided, being given direction and healing from the divine. So what do we need to know about this divine assistance? What is this divine assistance helping us as a block? It's the divine is stepping in right now to place a block on this connection to help the two counterparts remove any masks they might be wearing. They may not be in total communication. You could still be in separation with no contact. So feelings are not coming forward. People are not showing their true selves, who they truly are. So there are still masks being worn. This is about family. This is the Tribe card. So there could be issues surrounding family. Either family together as the counterparts or separately. They're two families. Maybe they're trying to juggle the responsibilities of their families and just trying to figure out how this connection is going to play in with that dynamic. And then we have nostalgic. So I think that the divine assistance that's happening right now is helping the counterparts to identify any masks, any place within themselves that they're not being truthful, not seeing the truth for certain reasons. The divine is coming in to help with family matters, to try to help clear things up, to clear the way. This tribe card also has elephants on it. So generally, sometimes elephants are about remembering and clearing a path. So the divine is assisting in that as well. And then the nostalgia card, the divine is helping to possibly rekindle old feelings that may have gone dormant because of the separation or because of different things that transpired during the course of the connection. So what more do we need to know about this block? So this has to do with making plans for the future, overlooking, your world, determining next steps, formulating a plan. You can't move forward until the path is cleared, until the masks come off. So this is about being able to move forward without anything in the way. The Three of Wands is about planning a trip or planning to initiate that plan that you made with the Two of Wands. So it is about movement forward. And then we also have the Hermit. So part of the divine assistance that's coming in here, the block that's put on the connection, is to give them time to plan for the future, to oversee their steps forward, to go within and really check themselves. And this is all about the Wheel of Fortune. So this is all about destiny. This connection is destined. It's protected by the divine. And the wheel will turn in their favor when it is time. So this is also about divine timing. So what can we expect once this block is cleared? What can we expect? So we expect the sun. The sun will shine. Things will be illuminated. The path forward will be illuminated. And the sun will shine. We have the Ten of Cups. So this is about emotional bliss. This is about emotional harmony, love, unconditional love as well. And then we have the Death card. So this is about transformation. So not only are each counterpart going through a transformation where they're allowing things to sort of fall by the wayside that no longer serve them, revealing a new inner skin or inner being, or being closer to who they're meant to be. And then the bottom, and then the overall energy for this is justice. So this is about balancing scales. It's about bringing forth justice into the connection, equality, settling everything down to bring about a more even exchange. The second block that came out is about disappointment. This could be disappointment that they've both encountered in past relationships. It could be disappointed in each other, in the connection. Maybe they're not quite where they thought they should be. There could be some looking in the past, how they've treated each other, what's transpired between them. So there is some disappointment, some resentment that's being brought forward. And what does this have to do with? This has to do with pride and ego. So someone is still very much in their pride and ego, not wanting to, possibly bend, not wanting to admit they were wrong, not knowing how to admit and moving forward. Metamorphosis. So this is about a change. This is about growth and, kind of maturing in the way they look at relationships and the way they look at their life and love. And then solitude. So I think that the block here, holding on to this disappointment and being in the pride and ego and not allowing things to change and wanting to be alone, has really put a block here. So what more do we need to know about this block? So we have the Emperor. So this has to do more with the divine masculine than with the feminine. He needs to be more in his emperor power, to lose that pride and ego, to be more in control of his emotions, more in control of himself, more steadfast and reliable. It has to do with the death card. So this is his transformation. This is him losing, shedding old ways of thinking and shedding things that no longer serve him, to be more of the emperor, to lose the pride and ego and allow things to change. And then we have the 10 of Swords. So he's been through it. He's been through the ringer. But this is the closing of this difficult cycle for him. This cycle is at the end. Looking back at the Divine Assistance block, this is a newer one, because we had a 2 and a 3. So the Divine is just recently stepping in to help move things forward. But this disappointment block for him is coming to an end, because we do have the 10 of Swords. And what is this about? This is about the Queen of Swords. So this is about wanting to come forward with the truth, to have open and honest communication with his queen, with his divine feminine, and sort of, put it all on the table is what I'm getting. So once this block can be cleared, once this cycle can be closed, what do we have? We have the 6 of Wands. So this is about a celebration, being able to celebrate. Sometimes the 6 of Wands is also a card of engagement, or a card of, kind of pulling something into a better commitment, a more full commitment. We have the Ace of Cups. So there's more self-love here. There's more, realization, of someone's worth, of how he feels about himself. And then we have the Page of Pentacles. So this is about formulating, having a solid offer. It's also about an offer that's been given by the divine, as well, a gift, a new opportunity here. And then we have, overall, we have the 9 of Cups. So this is about wishes being granted. So this, although, he has these wishes and, sort of wants to be able to come forward with the truth, he's still kind of mulling around, not allowing the changes to happen, wanting to remain in solitude, holding on to past disappointments, and remaining in that pride and ego. So in order to move this forward, he has to come out into this Emperor energy, allow things to fall away, let that cycle close, come forward with his truth, and then things will be clear moving forward. The next block that we had come up is messages. So this is about communication. This is about love language. Being able to, speak your truth and your true feelings. What more do we need to know about these true feelings? So this has to do with cycles. What I'm getting here too is, possibly there have been seeds planted with intentions that have followed along with the moon cycle. And they're going to start to come to fruition within the next cycle. Sometimes this cycle card also indicates a time frame. So the moon cycles are about 28-30 days. So this could indicate that this block could be cycling out within the next cycle of the moon. We have admired. We have free will, and we have regret. So I think what this is all about is sort of someone being able to come forward and speak their truth freely, without the fear of being rejected, or without the fear of pushing somebody away, or possibly regretting not coming forward soon enough, or not speaking their truth soon enough. So what more do we need to know about this? This has to do with the 3 of Cups. So this could be having to do with a third party. This could be also, kind of wanting to celebrate, because this is kind of love notes, wanting to celebrate this connection, but afraid to really celebrate it, or afraid to really talk about it in a certain way, because of fear of what could happen. And we did get the Empress on this one, so this could be more of the divine feminine's block, not being able to speak her mind about this connection. And then we have the Ten of Wands. So this is about something burden her. She's being burdened with this. And this is a big block for her. But it is a 10. And so this cycle is about to close as well. I think she's getting in her Empress power and really ready to close this out. Because overall energy here, we have the King of Pentacles. So I find it interesting that we have the Divine Masculine's block here, and his overall energy is the Queen of Swords. We have the Empress, or the Divine Feminine, here with these messages, and her overall energy is the King of Pentacles. So they very much want to come forward towards each other, speaking their truth and being able to put these difficult cycles behind them with their counterpart in mind. So once this block can be cleared, what can we expect? So we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is kind of, hanging in there, persevering, continuing to move forward. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is about taking a pause and really kind of looking back over the journey and admiring how far they've come. Again, we have the Empress. So she's going to remain in her Empress power. She's going to, continue to come forward. And we have the Three of overall energies, the Three of Wands. So this is about making plans for the future and really wanting to move this connection forward. The last block that came up was equality. So the equality card is, just what it says. Wanting to be equal, wanting things to be more on an even, we talk about balance. It's all about balance, balancing out this connection. So what more do we need to know about this? We need to know that both counterparts are being guided right now, and they need to listen to their intuition. They need to follow the signs and the synchronicities, because the divine is here assisting them and putting this block in place for their own, so that they can close out these cycles and be able to balance things out. Again, we have signs. So both counterparts are seeing signs that the other one is their person, and this is where they need to be and what path they need to go on. This is about taking action, about moving the connection forward, and a return. So a return back to the connection. Being the equality, being the block here, I believe that it's just that the connection right now is out of balance, because they're both very much working on their own set of issues. So once they can close these cycles, then they can come into balance and better alignment with each other. Because we have, what more do we know about? We need to know about this. We have an offer coming in from the divine. Again, the divine assistance. They need to get back into, trusting their intuition, trusting their guidance. This is about, trusting their gifts. And utilizing that in order to pull this together. We have the Nine of Swords that came out. So this is a very stressful point, a very stressful block for the two of them, because they are out of balance. And, when things are out of balance, they're stressful. So trying to maintain the balance while you're still working on things is, worried about the connection, worried about, where you're putting your energy is causing a bit of stress. And overall energy here is the Nine of Cups. So this is about an offer of love, possibly an apology as well, coming forward here in order to balance things out. Once this block can be cleared, we have the World. So this is about closing a cycle, coming full circle. We have the Four of Pentacles. So this was in reverse. I switched it. No, I dropped it. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. So this is about breaking free of the guarded energies that the two counterparts have. The Eight of Cups also in reverse. So this is about, staying with the journey and, seeing it forward, not walking away, because we have the overall energy, the Fool. This is about a new beginning. So, it looks to me like we have 2 tens here. So we have these 2 blocks are coming to the end of their cycle. We have the Nine of Swords on this one. So they're getting close to the end here. And the Divine is stepping in now to try to push all of this energy through. So that's what I have. So just a quick reading on the blocks. So I am going to post this to my YouTube channel. So again, subscribe, share. I am available for personal readings. You can email me at lisaannhealing1111@gmail.com. We can do one of these readings for your own connection. You can follow me on Facebook. I do Sunday lives and post daily readings. I'm also on Instagram, Lisa Ann Tarot, for both. And pretty soon on TikTok. And all of my information will be in the description below. So thank you for tuning in. I hope all that resonated.